Bob Spohrer is one of the finest Scout volunteers that we have associated with our organization.
The most caring, giving man I've ever met.
He's been a great supporter, and Bob is just a great guy.
The first time I met him, I knew he was a gold mine.
It's something to be in the community, but it's another thing to be a part of the community, and that's Bob Spohrer.
He is the quintessential, let me take care of everybody else and I'll be fine. And he is. I don't think there's a day that I've known him in the last 6 years that's part of his day isn't doing something pro bono for somebody. Sometimes it's in the legal community. Most of the time it's in the community at large. I don't think there's a way to measure his impact. It's a domino effect. Not only because he gives money and then he gives his time and then he influences people's lives, but other people see him doing it and then you start doing it.
In 1964, my mother was killed in Jacksonville, Florida, by 4 men. There was police officers who had broke the case and they were subpoenaed to go to court. So I wanted to support them. And my supporting ended up in a protest because the state attorney would not hear my voice. Bob got on the phone and said, "Mr. Chappelle, we want to represent you for free." Bob Spohrer, he has a heart for human rights, civil rights. He stands up without a doubt. It doesn't matter what color you are or who you are. He's for justice. He is for justice.
Bob Spohrer has changed our community by giving youth the mentoring, setting an example by teaching and showing what community service is all about, what giving back to the community is all about. He just works endless, tireless hours to give back to the community.
He's a life member of the Jacksonville NAACP. He called me and said, "Hey, I would like to help not only with us, but other groups around the city." I mean, I've even been around the table talking with Bob and some other people. And the first thing Bob said, "What can I do? Or what do we need to do? Just give me a call." And that person called him, and it's a done deal.
Bob has been actively engaged as an adult volunteer when his son joined Scouting. He then was noticed by our board of directors and asked to serve as our corporation counsel at no charge. And it was under his leadership that we were able to put in new governance structures and documents that has really helped to solidify and enabled the organization to have financial stability during these tough economic recessionary times. His involvement with Scouting is helping hundreds of young people in Jacksonville's urban core benefit from the character education, physical fitness, and citizenship training of Scouting. His contribution of time, talent, and treasure is helping to ensure that young people who would not normally be afforded a Scouting program, well, they're getting it because of people like Bob Spohrer.
Congratulations, Bob. You deserve this award. Bernard would be very proud of you.
Bob, you have definitely left our campsite better than when you found it when you got there.
Mr. Spohrer, you are the best.